Hello, 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 YouTube. Croncy will be here today, just to be clear. I just have this up until he shows up. So we have a few minutes. Server issues? What are you talking about? Hold on, my wife's leaving for work, so let me go kiss her goodbye. Or, church. It's gonna be a weird day for her. You're gonna be out all day, and then when you come home, I'm gonna be out all day. Server issues at Hurston? I have no idea. I wasn't at Hurston. All right, let me. Well, I will. While we wait for Croncy, I'll get the. You're gonna be odd job. Croncy Cam frozen. He's just deep in thought. He's just deep in thought. But again, Croncy will be here today. So just waiting on him. He's usually here before me. No. We can't. Every once in a while, we cannot make it here, but Croncy will be here. Croncy's just looking at the pledge store. Am I doing Grounded 2? No. I'm playing Eve right now and Star Citizen and doing this podcast and doing my main YouTube channel and doing the TV channel. Like, there's no. What's up, Croncy?
Hello.
Apparently,
I'm alive.
Apparently, I need to teach you how to use the Polaris.
I don't own one.
Oh, somebody said you have to show Croncy the Polaris for the event.
Yeah, no, I've seen what people do with it, and chat was telling me all about it today. But like, yeah, I don't have one.
Yeah, if you don't have one, then
can't really use it. Yeah. Everyone thinking that I'm a whale, you fools! I haven't bought a ship in 6 years. No, not 6 years. I haven't bought a ship in 3 years.
God, mine is 6, I think. No, mine is 8 years.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
All right. Knock. There we go. But yeah, how we doing? I am still a little sick, but I have a voice today, which is nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hello.
Did that turn my camera on?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. All right, and then answer the call. Cool, and then I fix my microphone as normal. Okie dokie, that should be fine.
Mike and Crunchy. Why are you calling him Crunchy? Somebody in YouTube. Mike and Crunchy are a good team because Mike leans negative, but will say positive things, and Crunchy leans positive, but will say negative things. His name is not Crunchy. You know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you didn't call me Crunchy, I would appreciate that compliment.
Hey, but here's what we have. You know how like big YouTubers, instead of like making YouTube videos, they make like products? We can make something called Salty and Crunchy, and it would be like snacks that are salty and crunchy one day.
True.
If we ever get big, because you have to get big to do stuff like that. We're still small fries.
Have you already pressed? Yeah, you've already pressed go to live.
Yeah, everything's ready. We just gotta go.
I apologize in advance, chat. You will hear some sniffles and some coughs from me today.
What about Evo? I saw your tweet.
Oh my god.
So what how far on the spoiler side do we want to go? Because like I'm not saying what I found at the bottom of research.
I didn't get to the bottom of research.
Oh fuck! You missed the best part then. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I got to the end of it, or maybe the end of engineering. I got to a very cool thing in engineering.
That's cringe compared to the bottom of research.
Damn. All right.
Story wise,
but yeah, I think we try to avoid as much story as possible, but then we even do like a spoiler. Like the thing that I found really cool was a level design thing, right?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we just say like, hey, some sort of spoilers, and then we talk about that.
What's so shit about this though is that the stuff that we're excited about is not in the patch. Everything you're excited about is not in the patch.
I thought Onyx stuff was in the patch, and this is not cooperative zones. That was my impression.
No, these are cooperative zones, and everything you're experiencing that you think is cool is the cooperative stuff that's not ready for 4.3. And then what you're getting is the location.
With the release of Alpha 4.3, the first 2 wings will be available, is what the patch notes say.
Okay. Yeah. But the cooperative gameplay is not. So like how much cooperative stuff did you do in? Let's save it for the pod.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, like all the cool shit you interact with is not in. I've done everything. I think I've done everything. And it doesn't exist. But you can feel it. You could be like, ooh, I can see what it's going to be, and I like what it's going to be, but it's not. It
also may anything. Just once again we'll talk about the pod, but it may also just be because literal first Evo patch, right? So
yeah, no,
like some of that stuff.
Nah. Waka was like, oh, so you guys found some of the stuff that won't be in this patch. It's like, interesting. Okay. Yeah, like it just isn't. So you're getting a little teaser. You're getting a little teaser of what you're gonna do. If you play this patch, you'll just know more than the people who don't. I think is what it is. I hope I'm wrong though. Okay. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am on this one, unfortunately, and all for good reasons. I think we'll put a positive spin on this for sure.
Hustle Bones on YouTube. It was supposed to be all waves, but because of a CTD thing that was happening, they stopped it.
Not a CTD thing. If you got knocked down, you couldn't backspace to go like to yeah. I walked away from the computer. I came back 2 hours later, or an hour and a half later, and I had 8 minutes left, and I woke up in Orison.
Nice.
Yeah, after dying. But that was the issue. That is now fixed. Okay. That hot fix happened late last night. That now it's still potentially going to go open, possibly during this pod. I am actually not going offline today. We'll get the pod up, like muted or something, and then I'm gonna stay online because I have a feeling, based on the Evo chatting that happened last night, that it will go to open. Yeah. Not wave 1 either. Just open, which is cool. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that as well.
Yeah, cool.
Ready for intro?
We're about ready. Yeah, let's
do it.
Get in the calls now, guys.
I think it's mine, right?
Oh wait, we already have some people.
Yeah, we got 3.
Yeah, get in the calls now. There's a few spots, very small amount of spots.
Yeah, because I think we'll mostly be talking today, so it'll probably be caller short.
It's gonna be pretty heavy Evo, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. All right, 10 seconds. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Answer the Call. We have Croncy back. He's not staring into space anymore, which is great. Yeah, he was really sick last week and everything, and we got him back this week. I had the screen up when I started the YouTube live stream, and people were like, "Oh no, not no Croncy again," and I was like, "Whoa, guys, relax. I'm not that bad, okay?" So, what's up, Croncy? How you been for the last 2 weeks? What you been up to?
Oh my god! So literally right after the pod, 2 weeks ago, right after the pod, I started feeling sick. Got really sick that whole week. Started to recover, and then didn't have a voice at all last weekend. And so I couldn't do commentary, couldn't do the pod, couldn't stream, anything like that. Started this week, it started to get better. And then it got worse again on like Wednesday, Thursday. Now I feel fine, but I just have the worst nose and the worst cough.
Yeah, you got the residual garbage that's left over. Yep. I think you and I probably had the same thing. I was super sick a couple weeks ago. It just takes longer to get to your little island, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody was sick everywhere, it seemed like, for like a month ago. And yeah, it just takes time to get to you guys. But the main stuff that I guess we're going to talk about today is, well, I guess one thing we didn't do that I normally do is, hey, this is Answer the Call. If you guys are not familiar with this podcast, it's with myself and Croncy, and we talk about Star Citizen stuff. Usually what's going on this week, maybe specific topics. This week we're going to be talking about 4.3 is in testing. I'm saying in testing to open the doors because during the podcast it might open up to everybody, and we'll talk a lot about that because that is really impactful and really meaningful, something they've never done really before. And 4.2 is still completely broken. They fixed one thing a whole week, and people are pissed. So we'll talk a bit about that. Ship Showdown started as well, and I have one little thing on like coming up in 4.3 that isn't in the notes. So that's really all I got. And that's what we're going to talk about. So yeah, outside of that, what do you want to start with? You want to start with 4.2.1?
Yeah. Let's start with what everyone's been playing. So, Resource Drive's still underway. Most people, from what I've seen, at least people that play really heavily, are starting to finish, if not their main one, all 4 of their runs now. So it's sort of getting into the dog days of it. But all of the issues that have existed pretty much the entire time continue to persist. So
still there.
The issues with freight elevators, the issues with missions not spawning correctly. Someone today was saying that one of the, the ones where the cargo is just like out in the open, cargo not spawning, that sort of stuff. So
really?
Still tons and tons of issues with those. But it sounds like a lot of people have gotten it done now.
You just pay to win.
Yeah.
Just get an Idris or a Polaris, and then you win. Just use PDCs, and then you just win.
Yeah.
Easiest game in the world.
Today, someone in chat showing, because I've been like out of it for 2 weeks, but I've been able to smash a bunch of it today. Chat showing me just how quickly you can do it with a raft is crazy.
Yep.
Like insanely fast. The speed that you can do the I don't remember the name of the type of mission, but it's the one where there's like a derelict ship.
Recover resources.
Run away with it. Thank you. Yep. That one's crazy fast. And yeah, the Polaris or the Idris just being able to sit there, grab the cargo, leave, is also kind of insane. Which it obviously displays like a hole in the concept of the gameplay for this. But that confounded with the fact that all these bugs are still existing is very annoying.
Yeah, like I basically, like, somebody came in my chat and they were like, "You're cheesing it." And I'm like, you're damn right I'm cheesing it, because they cheesed me with the freight elevators for, so I just take out a Polaris.
Like if I try to do it properly, it won't work. Like, what do you want me to do?
I just take my Polaris, I go to the recover ships, I only pull the big boxes out, 32 SCUs go in the top of the Polaris, 16 and 24s go in the bottom, and I do as many missions as I feel like doing until I start getting like nervous about how much I have on my ship, and then I turn it in. Funny story. Early this week, I do it with the Polaris, right? And I'm out there, I'm moving cargo. I got cargo tractored, and my ship just starts flying away. Somebody waited where I was, boarded my ship, and just took it. Flew it to Grimhex, didn't land it, and I could do nothing. And it was just I just applauded him. That was some resourcefulness. He got 900 SCU. Yep. I would be done with Microtech, my third one right now, if I had that. So
that's crazy.
Rip. But smart guy.
Yep.
Smart guy, so he deserved it. But the only thing they fixed is stacking in your personal like turn-in spots. So either like Ever's Harbor or Loreville, for example. You can now stack the boxes where midweek you could not. It eventually broke at some point. Early on, you could stack, and then you couldn't. Don't know what happened there. And so that's the only thing they fixed. As far as I'm aware, maybe other back-end stuff that we're not aware of. But the freight elevators at Outpost don't seem to be working any better. People are not even able to start the event at this point. So I think it's all but obvious that this event is going to be extended into 4.3. And
that's what I was going to say, yeah.
I think we should jump right into the Evo notes at least, but scroll down to bam, bug fixes. Lots of freight elevator fixes here. Lots of times, guys, they can do hot fixes on the server, and other times they can't. They have to put out another patch. I don't personally think it makes a lot of sense to do a 4.2.2 and only have these fixes, but maybe you do. Maybe it warrants it. I don't know. What do you think?
With monthly patches, I don't think it's necessary to have.
It's kind of same.
4.2.2.
I just worry that whatever they bring in will break whatever we have now even more. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to touch on it, so these fixes are in there, and then this doesn't mean a lot, but currently in Evo the missions are still up, like the event is still active. Usually that doesn't mean a lot, but I do think that they will extend it to give everyone the chance to do it with the fixes, as well as it doesn't like the next stage of this thing, once again, to not really spoil anything, doesn't seem to be connected to what's happening in the game. Like
there are no freight elevators that I can see. I did not see any freight elevators. Did you? Fuck. Yes. So I haven't seen everything then. Okay, so we'll talk. We'll talk.
It's in the hangar that you land in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like essentially the locations are a contested zone that we're going to. We can get into it a little bit. And there's no freight elevator at the end of the loop.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. There's nothing extra that can break.
There's no need for it necessarily.
Nothing new.
It's all like handheld stuff, handheld loot.
Exactly. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to talk or show you anything. But, this was pretty epic. Do you want to talk about just the idea of going from Evo right to an open PTU to start as their plan? How do we feel about it? Do we think it's a good idea, bad idea?
If I'm not mistaken, this is like the second time they've done this.
They may have done it one other time.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it was last patch or the
definitely wasn't last patch.
But yeah, they had like Evo Cardi for like only a couple of days, and then it was full open waves to everyone. I imagine that's probably the process going forward whenever it's not like a massive amount of tech, right? Like once again, this is just a big content patch where it's just here is this big piece of content that theoretically should use all the same tech that's existed in the game for a very long time.
Wait, just like resource drive.
Insane problems.
Weird.
But yeah, no, so I love it. I loved hearing that. I didn't love hearing that unfortunately there was bugs that caused it not to go open, because I really wanted to show people it today as well. But I mean, it makes sense. It should only be a couple of days, maybe. Like you said, maybe literally in a few hours that it goes open. So
damn, I certainly hope so, because they were saying that the hotfix was going nicely, so there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
So my assumption is that they will, because they wanted to last night. Now, what are we getting? The testing feedback is a much better Evo than we're used to in terms of that. Normally, it's like 2 things, and this is not ready for feedback, and there's like a million things. The only thing that's not ready for feedback are Wicklow ships. Who cares in a PTU? And additional player hairstyles. Who cares? The big stuff is the location, which is the Onyx facilities. mission distribution updates, which is really meaningful, hangar spawning, dynamic snow, ladder improvements, and the sniper. Before we jump into this stuff, should we quickly do roadmap, actually?
Yeah, let's do it, because it is connected to this.
Very much so. So, yeah. All they did
So pretty much everything we just said is in 4.3.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we go down and go, what is not? Yeah. This first thing is this card's been renamed to abandoned underground facilities to Onyx facilities. So they like, gave us the lore. Cool. And cooperative zones, the thing that everyone was kind of polarized about. A lot of people thought these were going to be instanced. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that talk came from, but everyone was talking about these being instanced.
Lots of people saying, "Oh, cooperative zones. You mean PvP zones?" Was like a big sort of like fight that a lot of people were going for as well.
Well, they will be. Like we'll see. Like in Evo, you're not allowed to fight each other. In open and in Wave 1, you can, and you could shoot in these areas. There's nothing to compete over from what I can see, so there's no reason to, but that doesn't mean people aren't going to. So they removed this card. So the this is how I look at it. This card has temporarily been removed as it won't be ready in time for Alpha 4.3. Okay, so the cooperative stuff is not available or ready to be for 4.3. Onyx facility missions are now being categorized as sandbox activities rather than cooperative zones. Okay, the missions are very simplistic from what I've seen. How many missions did you get done, Croncy? I got 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, just 2.
Okay.
Just 2. So I did the intro mission as well as one that's like you just delve like a little bit deeper than you did in the intro mission, basically.
Yep. And all it is so far, and I hope somebody can call in and let us. I know what there's like a 1 million credit mission. I got to find something. I haven't found it yet. But the basically it is you explore these locations and find stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. None of this should involve PvP. None of this should need PvP. It being possible is whatever. I don't care. But essentially, you're going here and you're like working together with friends to solve, do missions or whatever right now. In 4.3.1, I think you're going to be solving these puzzles. So that's what the cooperative zone thing is. All right. Back to the patch notes then.
So
can we talk first step? We hangar spawned.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
We hangar spawned. I called this out in like my most recent video of like, don't sleep on this. This is super important. I had no idea this was coming. So this was like the most pleasant surprise of all time to spawn in at Orison and not have to get on a tram and just go.
Yep.
So nice. All right. Go ahead, Croncy.
I was just going to piggyback off the cooperative zones thing. So it seems like, and we'll get more into the actual Onyx locations later, but it does seem like eventually, whether missions that come in later through this patch or later on with like a 4.3.1, whatever, that there are like more intense puzzles at these locations. There are things you can interact with that like look like they should be doing a thing. And look like they should lead to something happening. I couldn't get them to work.
Because they don't work. Because they're not in.
Yeah.
That's the stuff in the roadmap. That's my thought process here.
Well, so I assume the cooperative zones and what those actually are is you're basically doing the same stuff, but hey, Mike, you need to go route A. I need to go route B. We need to activate this item within 5 seconds of each other to open up the gate. It's like classic co-op puzzle stuff, right? That's kind of what it's speaking to me like. And continuing on that, they say in the patch notes as well, here that the third wing of the Onyx locations, which I think you just went past it. The third wing of the Onyx locations will be coming in 4.3.1. So just once again, just to continue that's likely going to be the cooperative wing.
Yeah, like whatever you're doing opens up that wing probably.
Yeah.
I don't know where it says that.
A little bit further up.
A little bit further up?
Yep.
Oh, over here.
Right
okay.
There. The first 2 wings will be available. Third and concluding chapter to this part of Regen Crisis arriving in 4.3.1.
Yeah. So again, so many cool ideas that they have going on here that are implementing all sorts of gameplay mechanics or content that we've seen them do, whether it's repairing pipes to hand mining to jump puzzles to EVA to timed things like Croncy said. The reason they're calling them cooperative zones is there's no way you could do this solo. No way. The timing of it is not, an individual cannot do it. You need to interact with other people. Let's talk about the process. You fly in, like you take a mission. Everything is done through a mission, unfortunately. You take a mission because, missions break. But you take a mission. It brings you to a location. There are 120 different locations, apparently. So the idea here is if somebody is doing your mission, you will not be brought to a location with somebody doing your mission. You will be brought somewhere else. There will be other people doing other missions at your location, though. So you're going to, if people want a PvP, it's going to happen. So prepare your tits for this now. I don't want to hear crying about it. It's going to happen. You can complain about it because you don't like it. Say it now. Don't say it then.
It's going to happen, but I think they've done, well, we'll see if they have done a good job of it, because I guess we need the full 600 people and constant.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
I think they've done a good job at spreading it by making it more than 100, as well as they're all essentially identical when you get into the interior.
Correct.
Making more than 100 of them and splitting them into wings, right, means you're going to split that player base more and more and more. So hopefully it's going to be one of those things where it's like, this is a PvE activity where it is possible but unlikely,
correct,
that PvP will happen.
It's going to happen.
That's the
to you,
golden section.
It's going to happen to somebody. And what's really nice is you accept the mission, and you immediately get a performance capture from this guy, Arkin Malor, and he really just kind of sets you up for what you're going to expect. Hey, I flew there with a pistol, and he was like, "You better come with some guns." And I learned about the bug where you go down and you can't backspace back to the hospital very quickly. The turrets are not in. Whatever turrets they said in the roadmap are not in yet. I think there'll be a 4.3.1 thing. So he talks to you, and that's nice. You get brought to a bunker outpost type looking thing. It basically looks like the hangar part of a distro center, and you request your hangar. You go down into it, which is awesome because there are no ships littered outside. Yeah,
to talk on the exterior a little bit while we're here. Very cool design. It feels like there's a lot of wasted space. So they've got this cool central area similar to distribution centers where there's a bunch of cargo that's clearly being ready to go somewhere. A bunch of wasted doors and stuff. It's a very cool spiral staircase that I found out had basically no collision. Loved that. So there's a really cool element to the exterior that I would hope they would use more. But really, you just call ATC and then head into the elevator.
Yeah, which I prefer because again, this event that we're doing is exhausting with how much crap's around. Okay, in about 12 minutes, we'll be opening 4.3 to P2 to all backers. There you go.
There you go.
Called it. So this podcast will be ending quickly. No, just kidding. but yeah, this makes me want to move a little bit faster through this stuff because people are going to want to see it.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll make sure you guys get to.
Yeah, you get in there, and then it's go find this thing. And when you get close to the thing, a little yellow icon pops up. You go to it, and you get it. Mission done. One of the parts of the mission is it tells you to leave because they need that. They need you to be out of there so they can give that facility and that mission to someone else. All right, diving deeper into the facility. Let's talk about some of our experiences real quick. You first. You talk about engineering. I'll talk about research.
Sounds good. So big caveat that we'll try to avoid any story spoilers.
I think we could spoil now, to be honest, because it's coming out in fucking 12 minutes.
That's fair. So you go into the lobby, and it looks like the lobby section is where you get to choose your wing that you're going to go through. And so you have the engineering, and then the
engineering and research. Research, yeah.
Yeah. So when you take your first mission, it'll make you go to both, and it'll make you go to the literal first room of both, and that's all you do. When you do the other missions, it takes you deeper in, right?
Yes. You can go from engineering to research, though. There's an elevator that goes from the end of engineering to research. Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, I spent a lot of time in engineering. I did a little bit of in research, which I'll talk on when you talk about it. But I spent a lot of time in engineering. Very, very cool. The first room that you get into, it looks like it's a big mining complex almost, or at least like dug into the
refinery or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pipes.
And lots of pipes. Oh, sorry, just to continue talking on the lobby really quickly. I really love the set dressing they've done for the lobby is like, clearly they tried to get out in a rush. There is just suitcases and cargo and just the stuff just strewn everywhere, which is very cool. So went down into engineering, couple of enemies here and there. Quick note on the enemies. Lore-wise, it is supposed to be like multiple different factions are in these locations.
Okay.
Doing salvage or working on research or whatever.
It doesn't feel like that.
That are all like coming. I disagree.
Okay.
Because if you look at each like pack of enemies, they are all flavored to themselves. So you will come across sometimes in some rooms a group of enemies that all have similar, if not the exact same armor set. The next room over, you will see a pack of enemies that are all in the red ASD armor.
Yeah, they just felt like bad guys because it's just like, oh shit, I'm getting shot at, kill it, done.
They are, but this is apparently a quote. This is a quote from someone in my chat who said that they saw this. Apparently, they will fight each other if they do come across each other.
Okay.
So there is like interfaction fighting as well, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so the first big thing as I'm doing this mission in engineering, I'm seeing all these levers and stuff that I can pull. I'm pulling them, and animation is happening, but nothing really. It just kind of like resets itself, which is sort of goes back to what we were saying before. Like, there's clearly some extra content here that's just not part of it yet.
These are the cooperative puzzles.
Yeah. And then I get into this one big room where first thing that happens, a big giant blue wave of radiation.
Yep.
Like just absolutely shoots through the room, actually hits you with radiation and starts doing damage to you.
But if you hide behind stuff, it doesn't.
Yeah, hide behind stuff. It didn't do any damage. Like, that was my first reaction too. So I liked that it worked when I like hid behind a wall. And then a Valakar popped up, and like an adult Valakar popped up. Holy crap, okay, I gotta fight this, whatever. And then the wave happened again, like 30 seconds later, 45 seconds later, whatever the interval was. And so that was like really cool experience that I feel like we haven't had in Star Citizen yet. So I did that, and that made me go, well, now I need to know what the hell's going on down there. I need to know why there's a big radiation bubble, right? Oh god. I head further into this location. There's more computers that I assume have missions related to them, more groups of enemies, more puzzles to go through. And I'm getting closer and closer to where this big radiation bubble's coming from.
Yep.
I take this little elevator, not elevator, but like a little tram, I guess, that sort of takes me into this one room where, all right, cool. This is the radiation room. Giant anomaly in the center, throwing out these bubbles. I jump into it. Zero grav. Holy crap, let's go. This is sick. Like a little weird zero grav anomaly. I land on a platform. Gravity comes back. I start shooting some guys. The radiation bubble's still going. I'm like, this is a pretty cool experience. But then after I kill those guys, I start getting shot at from somewhere. I'm like, what the hell is going on? There's no one there. There's no one there. And then I see one shot miss me. And it's like, come down from in front of me. And I look up, and there is an inverted platform with enemies standing on it like this, looking down at me, shooting at me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I have never had an experience like that in Star Citizen. I was so surprised. It's one of those things where it's like that is very, very cool. I love the idea of this.
It felt like Mass Effect.
I did not know Star Citizen already had that tech. It did. It did feel like Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And that was the moment that I was like, holy shit, this is like the coolest thing in gameplay that's happened to me. In FPS gameplay, PvE, that's happened to me in Star Citizen. That's so dope.
Yeah.
I then got absolutely domed and then kept crash to desktoping, so I had to stop there. But
RIP.
It was so cool. So cool.
Nice. Yeah, so then I did the research lab. Like, basically what we did was we went to the end of that and took the elevator to the research lab. Do not EVA when that pulse goes out. I died. I got perma radiation, where we needed a decon pen to take the radiation off of me, then revive me. But they revived me so many times that my blood drug level was 90, so I had to go back to the lobby to heal, because there is a heal in the lobby. There's a medical facility, and then go back into engineering. So then we went into engineering, or excuse me, research labs. Research labs has 8 levels to it. Like the first thing you see is
it's very vertical.
Yeah, is a broken elevator thing, and you actually jump down the elevator, and the whole play is you go all the way down through all the levels in order to go all the way back up when you finish. And there's like data rooms. They're like each level is themed for like different things. There's animal testing in one level, and then we get all the way down to the bottom. And because this is coming out in just a few minutes, if you do not want to hear this, this is like one of the most ridiculous things I've seen in Star Citizen ever. Way crazier than Croncy's thing, in my opinion. Is you come down to a room. Yeah, you come down to a room, and there is a Vandal blade attached to the ceiling. Yeah, but have you seen what the... you definitely haven't put 2 and 2 together.
I haven't seen the thing underneath though. But
okay, so there's a blade with all these tubes attached to it, and they're attached to a box. And there's constant enemies spawning, constant, for a reason, because that box, you are meant to put biological material in said box, and you are then meant to turn that biological material into something that goes into that Vandal blade. Do not know what.
Interesting.
Because there's a room that looks down onto that has a panel that says like the amount of biological material is not sufficient. And then it will say when you press the button after you've put a bunch of dead bodies in there, it will say it's sufficient. But then nothing else happens after that.
Nothing happens,
Yeah. So it's a part of this puzzle. And it's like, dude, this Jorrit guy, like, being mean to space worms was the least weird shit that he's done. Okay? And then the other thing about this is if you want the new armor, at the end of engineering is the chest. Every other piece is found in the research on each level. Bottom level is backpack and helmet. The animal level, which has copians, is arms and legs. And yeah, I think that covers everything. Helmet, arms, legs, chest, backpack. Yeah. And that's everything. And then I found the sniper rifle in your crazy Mass Effect spot. Yeah. Thoughts on the sniper rifle?
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'll talk about it. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So if you have it out and you do not shoot, no undersuit. Maybe there's an undersuit on some level. I think you can find them in but you need an undersuit to wear it. So it's pretty cool. If you have it out, there's 5 little things on the side, and they'll go boop, 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 and it'll charge. There's nothing wrong with leaving it charged. Like, it won't overheat if it's charging the whole time. You have to put it away or shoot it to lower the charge. You have to shoot. If you shoot, boop, 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 and it will charge again. If you just keep shooting, it will remain low charged. So let's look at the stats. Its damage is 42.5, which is pretty high, is my understanding. Projectile velocity 700, aim down sight time. I don't know if any of this stuff is good. There's a new optic. It's pretty cool. And the mag size is 22. That's very important to this, because when you're charged, it costs 3x to shoot something. And you only get 2 times the speed and 2 times the damage. So you can one-shot enemies. I don't know if you can one-shot a heavy helmet yet, but that's what you get. And it's pretty good, but it feels like this charge mechanic makes it not too powerful. And then, a lot of ammo is available in shops I've seen as well. Have you seen snow?
No, I have not.
Okay. It's lame. It sounds like rain. It's just little dots on the screen. Nothing crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Ladder
Fair.
improvements. Did a little bit of that. We saw it at CitizenCon. It does what I expect personally. That's about it.
Yeah, I did like that. I jumped. So there was a really, really long ladder in engineering. And I jumped from like a halfway mark on like a thing and I landed on the ladder and it jumped onto the ladder and I could jump back and stuff. So I was happy about that. It's like that's something that probably won't come up very often.
Yeah.
But it's like in your brain, you're like, that should work in a video game, and now it does. So
yeah. Hey guys, P2 is up right now. If you're watching live, if you're watching offline, P2 is up for everybody. This is the most important time for Star Citizen testing. Period. This is where they're going to get all the data because the testing will gradually fall off after today. It's a Sunday. It's a weekend. Get in there, destroy the servers, make this the worst experience possible, so it can be the best experience when it goes live. Please.
And if you notice anything that we haven't mentioned in the next, hour and a bit, let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Because we definitely, I'm sure we missed something. And then bug fixes, lots of, again, freight elevator stuff and other random things. What do you want to do now?
I keep talking about it. So, like, to talk more on the guy that's talking in the mission, it does seem like it's another sort of step up of what they have done recently with what's his name? The guy that you do the combat missions for.
Gilly,
thank you. It seems like it's a bit of a step up from that. I also appreciate that he sounds Australian. It could be South African, but it sounds Australian, so I'll take it. And so that's quite cool. So very, very happy about that. And he does talk like quite a bit. I even abandoned the mission at one point, and he got mad at me, and it was great. Love that. So
cool.
Very happy with that. I cannot overstate just how cool the detail of these locations are compared to a lot of stuff we've had in the past, which leads me to believe this, so in the past, if CRG were making a location like this, a month or 2 months ago, they would have shown us an IC about it. They would have taken us through all the locations and, here's some cool stuff we did and blah, blah, blah. And here's a little tease of stuff. They did not do that at all. The only thing that I'm aware of that had been shown before in this was from 2023, right? I assume this is cut squadron content, at least to some extent. It's so detailed. It's so large. It's so full of content. If it's not, I'm probably more excited. If it is actually just built for Star Citizen, that's crazy. Because it feels like so far it's been done really well. I want to see how these puzzles work, but it feels like it's been done really well. So
yeah, we'll see how because even the event that we're doing now in the PTU is ooh, this is nice, and then we run into issues. So hopefully this PTU going bang on the weekend will help. Should have done it on the Saturday. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. But I'm looking at very similarly to you. It's from a level design, from an art standpoint, like always, it's all really fantastic. And we'll see. Hopefully it's fun. Right now it's I haven't seen any Wicklow items outside of the armors that you find, because those are going to be turn-ins for Wicklow.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we're going to do this other than having a good time.
There was a box that had some Hadanite and some stuff in it. I mean, the reason why you would do this, it's not why you would do it. Why would you repeat it?
Yeah.
Because you would do it once at least, because it's very cool. It's a great location. Even when you mentioned there was at least one mission where you get 1 million UEC. It's obviously a lot of money. But yeah, is it going to be that repeatable? And a lot of that will come down to the puzzles. Because right now, it's about as repeatable as bunker missions, which, of course, people repeat, but they're not particularly in-depth after the first time, right?
No, and they used to repeat them way more when armor was losable and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, there's medals at Onyx, guys, but I haven't seen any pristine ones. So I think pristines are still kind of locked to ace pilots.
Yeah.
As well.
But yeah, I am just I just did not expect it to be this big. When they mentioned the first time these kinds of locations and they did the sneak peeks and stuff, I thought we were getting bunkers with 2 extra rooms, or we were getting like a
I thought we were getting
reskin
distro
of the,
centers.
just straight up distro centers.
I thought these were going to be like distro centers, but skinned to ASD.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Like I thought it was going to be a lot of reused assets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It is just brand new, and it's so sick.
It's cool. Like visually, it's wild. And then like I brought the no pure Kyanite there. As I see people asking on YouTube, but the at least I didn't find any. I brought my radiation suit because it was like, ooh, radiation scary. I'm assuming it had it. And the radiation suit, the light bounces side to side when you walk, and like these locations are like really dark and scary and goofy. And or goofy's not the right word, but like dark and scary and and like the light moving back and forth feels like Resident Evil game or something like that for a moment. No zombies come out and try and eat you though, but the AI are really responsive as well because they were. I'm not going to speak on that because obviously I'm playing on a small server. I scrolled down the friend.
Also not as of 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, I scrolled down the server list and I got down to Z. So that's all you need to know on that front. There was nobody there, so obviously it was running well. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This feels to me very much like flight stuff, where it's like you need to experience it yourself. You need to see it because it's so just visually pleasing right now, and it's not like we could talk game design for the crafting. Like you're super excited about this stuff. I think it's super cool, but I'm not over the moon about it because I know like I'm just waiting for what I'm waiting for. And until that happens, I'm kind of just like whatever about everything.
I mean, it wasn't just a visual thing though. It was like the actual exploration gameplay of it, of finding all these routes through the engineering wing to get to the next locations, and finding all these like new different bits and pieces that lead towards this mystery was cool, and that's a big core part of it. But like I said, that is not a very replayability thing.
No,
and that's like where a lot of these can like fall flat in the future. So yeah, I am very excited about it right now for sure. I will be until all 3 wings come out probably. The question is how many times I'm going to play it.
Yeah, I see somebody in chat say, do you need to take a mission to join the places? No. The mission gives you the location. If you know where the location is, they will accept your hangar call when you get there.
Yeah, so they do not have a actual quantum like location unless you have the mission.
No QT markers.
No QT markers, which good, because once again, it's what is it, 120 something that had gum up the works. A lot of heavily. Dots. Yeah, but you can just go to them, kind of like caves.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Calls. Yep. I don't know. I'm trying to let me look at the other things. What else am I missing?
I am down to go to calls early, especially because I know everyone will want to jump in. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed, but
one tiny thing I'll add. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you first. If it's around Onyx, go because mine's not.
Yeah. I was just going to mention in the I do like in the research room, there was like another little cool little bit of exploration. This is about as far as I got in the research before I saw the blade and then left. I'm really mad that I had missed that big thing.
It's like what the hell?
Yeah, I just saw a blade and a couple of enemies, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then left. There was like this one section as I'm going down the levels where, hey, here's a section that I can like prone under instead of going around here. Let's do that. And I prone under it, and then I see a window, and there's a body on the window, and there's like a gravity anomaly in there, and you go into there, and there's no grav. And there's just a lot of these cool little bits of like fun puzzle storytelling that happen in each room, which is nice. Yeah.
My last thing is a little thing from like a DJ, the arena commander guy.
Yep.
Somebody was asking like, can we have better mechanics in AC than we have in the PU? And he basically was like, no, we want to keep them the same. But for 4.3, they're looking to change the nameplate thing. So like instead of just the jumbled numbers and letters, that if you just hit tab and do a ping wave, it will reveal the names.
Yeah.
And then mentioned like until we improve and close out things in radar and scanning in Squadron 42, this is what we're gonna do. And then people jumped on that and were like, so Squadron 42 isn't feature complete, and made jokes about that, which is
Yep.
funny. But mainly, I just have like I've been doing a tiny amount of PvP during this event, like piracy, and calling out
Mhm.
targets is so easy when you go, oh, it's YQ, it's Y1, it's you know, ND or whatever, and
Yeah.
that makes it simple. If I can scan wave and somebody hasn't yet, it's like the communication breaks. So I don't know how necessary it would be in PvP, but it is nice,
Mhm.
like when you're looking around, seeing who people are or whatever. It's way better than scanning, because scanning takes like, oh my god, it's like 15-20 seconds before you know who the person is. So
Yeah.
just a little thing that's coming in
Fair.
4.3. So check that out
Yeah.
if you guys are going to test, because that's one thing I hadn't tested yet. So yeah.
Yeah. I guess before we cook to callers, yeah, Ship Showdown started. It's
Oh
the
yeah,
thing
Ship
that happens
Showdown.
every year around
Mhm.
now. If you've never been around for a Ship Showdown, basically it's a community vote for the 16 coolest ships. We then do a tournament where like everyone votes for the 16 to turn it to the top four. The top four ships get new skins at IAE.
Yeah.
So if you want a skin for a specific ship, it is worth it. But we have divisions this year, which is a little bit different than we've had in the past.
Yeah. So there they are: heavy duty, speed demons, which would be racing, running gun, combat, pathfinder, exploration, freighter, transport, alien ships, road warrior, ground vehicles, and then underdog, the little ones.
Yeah.
So we'll see what wins. The top voted one was actually the freight elevator, and then they deleted that post, which was really funny, because people voted the freight elevator to get some work on it
Yeah, yeah,
for Ship Showdown, which I thought was very. The internet always
yeah.
wins, and they won
It's
there.
like I don't remember how many years ago it was, but when the PTV was getting like super heavily voted, and they were like, "Guys, we can't do the PTV. We just actually can't.
Yep.
Everyone will get one for free," which I think that skin still hasn't happened, right?
Nope. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
So yeah, this always ends up being like a big argument, with a bunch of dorks about ship skins and
damn right.
why their ship should have. I can't believe people are voting for this. What's wrong with you? And it's
Yep.
always I always just get my popcorn out and go. I could care less about any of this stuff, so I just watch
I
the shit show.
I love when we get to the top 16. I think it is the most fun. Uh, uh, like there's always some people who take it way too serious, but
Yes,
I think
because
it's just so much
it's
fun to fight these for each other.
yep.
Um, Especially because we all know this year the Argo Mole is winning, so it's going to be very fun.
You notice that there's no. Oh, I guess heavy duty would be
Yeah,
that.
it'd be an industrial, I imagine.
Okay. I feel like there should be a winner for each category at some point soon. There's so many ships, right?
Yeah, we're at what, like 130 unique hulls or something? Something
Yeah.
crazy.
We're getting there where it could be time, but not yet. Like there's only what, two mining ships, so well, three,
Yeah,
two, three. Yeah,
three. Yeah,
I forgot about the golem, but yeah.
yep,
So one day, but for now, not yet. I almost forgot
yeah.
about Ship Showdown. I'm glad you brought it up.
It's also
Uh,
because we're in the preliminary bit where it
it
doesn't
doesn't
matter as much
matter.
because right now
Yeah,
it's all about like Spectrum posts, Twitter posts, Instagram posts, that sort of thing.
everyone
Um,
thinks
yeah,
CIG chooses anyway.
no, because there are some dumb ships that always end up in the top 16.
Yeah. What do you think the color is going to be? I see people predicting purple, pink. What do you think it's going to be?
Um,
What do you want it to be?
so what was last year? I think the year before
Purple.
last was red because it was like the Drake IAE.
Last year was purple. It was ugly. I didn't like it.
Purple.
Yeah.
We had a yellow. We've had a gold, or like a white and
We have
gold.
white
We've
and
never had a
gold. Yeah.
yellow. Never had a
No.
yellow.
Never
I
had
don't know. It depends on
orange.
what they want to do. Do they want to make IAE also part of the like event right now? Do they want to make it like a weird nod to that possibly?
Could.
Because if they would make it either ASD like with red or Rayari with blue, maybe.
Yeah, they're not going to do black
Dunno.
and gold. I think they've learned their lesson in if they want to fund this game, make something black with a trim.
Yeah.
So I think those will all be for money in the future. I think it's going to be a
Yeah.
color. But yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a green. I'd like a green.
Okay, I think we got green.
Yeah.
Didn't we get like weird purple and green? Some weird ass. Was that IAE?
Oh, sorry. No, that was Halloween.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
think I know what you're
Halloween.
talking about. That was
Yeah,
Halloween,
yeah. I hated those because I love the green. I love that like metallic green that we were getting for Halloween, and then they went away from it, and I was like,
Yeah,
"What the heck?"
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ready for callers?
Cool. Yeah, let's get
Let's
some
do
calls
it.
in. If you want to call in to answer the call, make sure you go to either the description below if you're on YouTube, if you're on Mike's Twitch account. Oh, no, hopefully you're not in his account, but if you're on Mike's Twitch channel, exclamation mark podcast and the link, follow the link. And yeah, we might keep it a little short today so everyone can get to the PTU.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get you guys in.
First caller is Odd Job Entertainment. How you doing, man?
Are you doing our job?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing pretty good.
Lovely.
Hit a new PR on bench this week. I'm at 160.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So that feels really good.
that's
Congratulations
pounds,
on
right?
5 years, Mike.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It was our 5-year anniversary this week.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah. Or last week.
Yeah, and just on the subject of skin, since that was the last thing, you know, CIG, there are 5 other colors on the color wheel, and you are allowed to use all of them.
No, I think you'll find the only colors are snow camo, green and black.
Yeah.
And like a muted green and black.
Yeah, it's so I'm really tired of the best in show skins all being very derivative of each other. But you know, maybe this year is the one that they surprise us with.
I mean, 2019 was crazy. It was like pink and gray.
Yeah, they've done some
They
ones.
went weird sometimes. Yeah.
IAE always gets weird.
Yeah.
And I prefer when they get a little more esoteric with it, you know, a little more abstract and creative. But when I've got Headhunters purple, I've got Best in Show purple, I've got plenty of purple. We're done with purple.
We're done with purple. What is your favorite best in show so far?
There's one where they did the red metallic trim and the exposed metal. I like that.
Yeah. My favorite was still the black, white, and gold trim. I thought that was so sick.
Oh, that's true. That one was really good too.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
But
that was also like all
they need to sell that.
all the cockpits were like yellow as well, right? They were
yeah.
as well. Yeah, it's very nice.
It was sweet. They did a great job with that. That was 2019. That was a long time ago.
No, that wasn't that one. 2949 was the pink and gray. It would have been
oh, okay. Somebody's saying their favorite was 2019 in chat. There you go. It
would have been 2020.
2020. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that was my favorite. But yeah, what else do you want to chat about? And are you in Evo? Did you get to play any of it or?
I'm not in Evo.
Okay.
I've been really trying to get through all 4 of the branches.
Yeah.
I've got
I feel that pain.
Crusader totally done. Hurston is like 300 SCU away, and I'm just dreading having to repeat it for Microtech and ArcCorp now.
Yeah, same. I'm done with Crusader, done with Hurston. I'm almost done with Microtech, and I have been not enjoying Microtech, and I'm not going to enjoy ArcCorp at all, but I'm going to slog through it, and then I'm not going to move boxes for a while, I don't think. After
oh
this.
My gosh.
I will say I've spent maybe a total of 6 hours on this event. I am only at like 1600 through Microtech, mostly thanks to a friend. I don't know how the hell you guys are doing like every single faction. That's insane.
It's sadomasochism. Just love the pain, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, when you could get like 700-800 or 900 every couple hours, it's not that bad, right? So when you pay to win and get a Polaris that literally shoots at the enemies for you, it's a little bit easier. So it's easier to do. Paying to win is a real thing. You pay to win this mission, this event. 100%.
It's getting really hard to dispute any kind of pay to win claims against Star Citizen right now.
Yeah. Because Idris, people do one run with the Idris and complete an entire faction.
Yeah.
Because they have that much room. And it's like kind of easily defendable, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've been able to do that on stream twice. I've got one friend that's able to hop on with his Polaris, and we do that. But during the week, I don't have access to that. So I've been doing the raft method that you talked about last week. I've also just been sneaking in with an 85X and just taking the ship away.
Yep.
That works all right.
That is pretty fast, is what I discovered today. Is like
it's
you can
fast,
do that like in 6 minutes and then reset and do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to be fast too, because the ships are very damaged. You have to get out of there quick. But I did find that if you just blow all the noise and chaff you can before exiting, gives you a little bit more time because they can't target the ship.
Pretty smart. I didn't think of that one yet. Because there's also times where you try to turn on the ship and it won't turn on. So a little lesson, because I saw people asking about that in my chat. If you're trying to steal the ship and the ship won't turn on, know where the flight ready button is. On the Caterpillar for the large mission, it's on the handle. It's on like the steering wheel. And on the C2, it's at the top right. So if you like press right Alt R and it doesn't turn on, just go straight, hold F and go, or you're going to die. So yeah. There's a little tip for you there. Yeah. Oh, maybe U to power on will work as well. I'm seeing that in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, U and then press I for engines and go.
And just yeet. Yep.
Okay. But yeah, Alt R sometimes does not work, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, just from my perspective, I think that there was a couple tweaks that they could have made to the mission setup that I think would open it up to more people and decrease reliability on outpost freight elevators, which apparently they didn't know was an issue.
That's such a crock of shit. They knew.
Right? Like, they have been an issue for several patches now.
We did our job to tell them that they were broken for months and months and months.
Yes. But I would have liked to see that miners could deliver raw materials to refinery stations and get credit for that at potentially a higher rate. I know we don't have purity in the game yet, but they could have just pretended, I think, and said, oh, well, if you turn it in at a refinery, you get 5 times the amount because it's ultra pure. Yeah. And then your cargo
that would be, because there will be changes to mining sooner rather than later. That's actually probably something that they just couldn't do quickly for this anyway, right? Because like this is all tied into SCU cargo, right? Like actual physical SCU cargo, which when you have raw ore that is not like it is a completely different item in the game, if you know what I mean. Like it's a different system.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But if you turn in raw material, can they just count it at 5x then?
No, I'm saying they probably can't count it without putting in extra programming into the game.
Okay.
Because it's using a different system. They could, of course, but then the event wouldn't have happened this month. It would have happened a couple months from now or whatever. And then because they're going to be changing mining, probably not worth it. So I'm saying like it's probably something they would have explored. It just doesn't work right now. But I do like that idea.
I want
this sort of thing in the future. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, you want mining to be relevant in doing this, and if the missions are that quickly, then you got to give a little bonus to the miners that takes a lot longer because God, scanning sucks.
Yeah. And right now mining is just not at all competitive or time efficient.
Yeah.
And then they were trying to learn from the last event. They didn't want to have people standing in queues forever, which that was really goofy. So I'm glad that we're trying to make progress in that respect. But I think that with copper, tungsten, and corundum, they could have just left it open because it's not like this is a particularly rare commodity.
If I'm not mistaken, corundum was one of the commodities in the last one, so it would have been the exact same thing.
I think so. Yeah. Corundum was definitely part of Supply or Die, right?
Yeah, which is
RMC, Corundum,
the wait lists
Tin,
and stuff was
Ice.
happening.
Okay.
So it would have 100% been the same thing, but
okay.
Yeah, like I would still like it to be open. It's just I know players will just flock to that because it's the easiest. So make it open, but like not the easiest. Put it at like one of the locations in Pyro where there's enemies that we did for what we did for the other event, right? So
Yeah,
still have it be open in some locations, but you can't. Yeah, 100%. Like that's one thing that I really didn't like about this event is like unless you were mining, there was literally no reason to go to Pyro for this event, right? So
well, there was. So there was
there?
Oh yeah, there was C2 or Hull C, excuse me, missions that would give you 4,000 SU of copper in Pyro.
Oh.
Yeah, so then people were doing that. I pirated 900 SCU of copper off of some guy, all 32 SCU boxes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. We'll do that, but make it on purpose rather than likely a mistake.
I think they just need to redo the entire commodity system and the way they think it and the way they do it and the logic of all of it, because it just there's so many just situations where it sucks. It's like time to rethink it, I think.
Yeah. What wasn't Tony Z working on that?
Tony Z, yeah, sure. Who's that?
And then just the last thing that I had in my notes was on the timing of having 4.3 in testing. I think in a perfect world, the next patch is in testing almost immediately after the release of the current patch.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is you need the current patch to be working well for that to be the case, right?
Yeah.
And 4.2 has just been a huge struggle. So I would like to see the level of polish per patch increase exponentially. And then, yeah, let's get the next patch in Evo next day.
I got to say, for an Evo patch, they have achieved your goal. We had one silly bug that if you didn't die, servers were pretty stable. I didn't run into too many issues with the event. Excuse me, I had a sneeze. And the like overall very stable. We will see what happens now.
Yeah, today's the actual stress test.
Yeah. But for an Evo patch, this was the most stable Evo I've ever had. Especially first Evo patch.
I had a couple of crash to desktops, but I came back same place each time.
Yeah.
And it's growing pains with new locations. It's almost always why it happens. So hopefully that gets fixed quickly.
Yeah. So fingers crossed they feel the same way as you. And yeah. it stays that way.
Yeah, well, I mean, sounds great, but yeah, like you said, it's all
let's see in practice.
How does it shake out with the concurrency and the increased player count?
Yes.
Yep. Exactly.
That's really it for me, guys. Though.
Good. Sounds good.
Well,
thanks, Oddjob.
Call, as always.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Talk to you soon.
No worries. Have a good one.
Check your DMs. I DM'd you.
I saw.
Oh, I left like I'm sorry, Oddjob. He offered to fill in for you when you couldn't be here. All right. So we'll bring in Warbot. Warbot. Hello.
Hello. Sorry I missed you guys last week.
Oh, all good. How's it going? It was just me. You didn't miss us. Both of us.
Yeah, the star of the show wasn't here. It's okay.
Exactly. Everybody was very upset.
You were here.
Everybody was very upset.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for taking my call. First of all, I'm just gonna say this. I think this event nearly broke me. I was like, I can't keep playing this.
You're not the only one. I think it did that to a lot of people.
Yeah. Luckily I discovered other games. Go figure.
Nice.
So yeah, but it's these I really do hope like this is at least some sort of point in whoever is in charge of running events and marketing and whoever's like doing all the scheduling here is you don't like you're trying to run a live service on an unfinished not viable product right now.
Yep.
So but aside from that, I actually the person ahead of me actually got a lot of my questions answered, so it will be really quick. Um so I am excited to see what 4.3 gives. It actually does sound like the Division, Tom Clancy's Division, with how you're going to different rooms and gear can be found at different levels, which is actually kind of cool. Because
Yeah.
Division 2 added something like that. And yeah, and those and the back on CitizenCon, I don't remember which one was it, 2024, 2023, but the what was it called, the underground works and Arcor they mentioned.
Uh, that was last year, right? Because the year before was underground facilities as part of distribution centers.
Can't remember because it was just a PowerPoint. Like it was just like one image in a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also was something just like the Division's literally called the Underground.
Hmm.
Where you just keep going down to a couple levels and then you reach like a finale and then you just start over. So it is just replayable content that anyone can just, if you have, 30 minutes to kill and don't want to, go out there, you can just do that.
Mm.
Which some people don't like because of course it's more leaning towards non-sandbox play. But at the same time, like you can have this stuff, which I do
Yeah.
enjoy these little like sandbox events here and there.
Mhm.
But if they become too reliant and it just adds too many of them, it's gonna start feeling like World of Warcraft a little bit. So
I
yeah,
think there's a lot of things that people don't think about the like big bonuses of these locations. I think you are still right. You can't just have everything be this, right? Otherwise,
mhm,
it's not an MMO, right?
yeah,
You're just playing a single player game with ghosts running around you.
Yeah.
Um, uh, you can add so much to the sandbox by doing these activities. Through the loot is like a big one, right? Like you can make
yeah,
that loot have some sort of purpose for sandbox,
mhm,
as well as we haven't seen the cooperative part yet. Now these two these two wings that are open are very deadly, or at least they were when we played them. And so having a friend, aka having some co-op in there, helps anyway. Um, but hopefully the cooperative can be a little bit more sandboxy too. But yeah, I would
yeah,
not be. I I would put them at their face value of how enjoyable they are first,
yeah,
before I would say that like it goes maybe against the spirit of the game or the spirit of the game that people wanted, and also to remember that we just had 7 months of content that was entirely sandbox.
yeah. And to be honest, I actually have a suspicion a lot of this stuff is not going to stick around for 1.0, like these specific locations. A lot of
Sure.
this, I feel like it's them just stress testing like different systems they have right now and just using the data gathering while they're waiting for Squadron 42 to finish.
I
Um,
would say with regards to that, I would say like the irradiated Valakar event, well, not event, once again, not event. Activity feels maybe a bit like that to me. These
Hathor's gonna
locations
stay,
don't
I
feel
feel
like
like.
that to me. These ones I feel like will stay. But the
hmm,
irradiated Valakar will probably just evolve. It won't necessarily be the same thing.
yeah, or at least moved around, like, hey, we're just going to
Yeah.
incorporate this to here. So these stations will be retired once we hit 1.0 because something has changed in the verse and the UE has moved in to destroy it. But ASD is like, but what about Area 51?
Yeah, like if ASD
Yeah.
isn't wiped off the map after all this, I'd be surprised because they are psychopaths.
I
Yeah.
believe law-wise they won't be. From my understanding so far of the law, while ASD themselves, so ASD are an enormous company, they themselves are dodgy and have been reprimanded for being dodgy. This guy, what is it? No, not Jordan. Logan, whatever.
Jorrit.
Logan Jarrett is like an extra breed of mad
scientist. Yeah.
So this is like, I don't think the whole of ASD will go away necessarily. I think it's just going to be him. You know?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it'll be kind of fun where ASD be like, yeah, we cleaned it up. He's gone now, and then we just check like we've literally found him in Pyro.
Yeah, oops,
and
he cloned himself as well. Oh god.
Yeah, and honestly, like they have all the animations and actually cosmetics to create a fun zombie mode, horde mode, because we have the Halloween like infected suits. I would love to have a Halloween event in probably have to probably be in
no, fuck it, in the PU, man.
Okay, PU.
In the PU would be sick, actually. Yeah.
In the PU.
Jesus.
At these ASD locations, put those suits on them. You can't loot them off of the character, maybe, or you can, because they're like literally they're zombies. Like it would be weird to take a suit off of them and then they're not zombies. But like maybe there's something that you can get out of their inventory. That's cool.
And make it so they can only be knocked out, they can't be killed, so they just keep getting back up to get you.
Maybe, yeah. Like, but let me tell you something. That bottom area of research, those enemies spawn constantly, so it feels like fucking zombies anyway. So yeah.
I mean, I'll take that. I mean, we are getting pretty close to Halloween, so yeah, there's actually a lot of opportunity to do a fun zombie.
We're getting close to Citizen Con. If we're close to Halloween, we're close to Citizen Con. That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
I'm gonna have a kid during Citizen Con.
Oh no, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and yeah. Actually, I struggled writing my like mid-year like assessment of Star Citizen right now. I just as I said, this event actually really did like just made me put the controller down for about a week to go do something else.
I do have to ask for like extra context of the year, I guess. How did you find the other stuff that happened this year? Not necessarily just Pyro releasing, but like, how did you find the Radiated Valakar, the big mining laser thing?
So
Hathor,
I lived in Hathor for months. I literally just go in there, loot, say hi to people, and when people shoot at me, I'm like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes people are friendly. I actually some of the best experiences have been at Hathor because one I've actually saved a couple boyfriend and girlfriend. Their ship got shut down and I ferried them back. I was able to just have fun looting around. And Astropub almost nuked me from orbit, and that was funny.
So yeah, so content-wise, you've had like some good experiences this year. It's just like that event might be a miss for you.
Yeah, this event is a miss because they're stressing something that's already very unstable, and I'm not too and then I have a slight suspicion, but also this could be just me coping as well. Is that tell me you're using this event to just stress it to see where it's breaking most commonly, because like these freight elevators have been a pain before, and you're just exacerbating the issue even further with this event. So,
which I guess I will ask, Mike, did you have a chance to test the freight elevator changes in the?
There's no point.
Evo?
There's no point. You're on a server with 100 people. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing anything that's going to break it. Of course, it's going to work.
Yeah.
So we'll know now. Like if people test it now, you might know. But even then, nobody's going there either. Who's going to do the event that they're sick and tired of in the PTU? No shot anyone's going to do that. So yeah, we'll see. When it goes live.
What made it even worse? Yeah, what made it even worse? This event actually made my org not play this game, so I'm just doing everything solo right now.
Same. It's the least active my org has been the entire year.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone else is doing something else. And what doesn't even help either is like summer, I know like usually Star Citizen goes quiet, but every other live service game goes ham on events. So I'm reaching event fatigue as well. So yeah, and in Star Citizen events, usually I can do them in chill as solo, but this one, yeah, I really do hope that whatever data they're trying to gather with this, it better be helpful. But yeah. So,
Cool.
but other than that, I am glad to hear that 4.3 seems like a good patch, and actually I was going to say like they really do need to extend this event for everyone because it doesn't look like everyone is like I can't even start the Arc Core one. I tried it twice now
Oh,
because
that's
the
it?
elevator I need to go.
You only tried twice.
Hmm?
You only tried twice?
Well, yeah, that's the last one I'm doing. I've already got the Hurston Microtech. Crusader, I don't know why. It's just everyone's like every time I go there, they're just waiting in line. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go finish out Microtech. So that's about it.
I will assume as long as they can record and keep the data, as in like where everyone's positioned, they will extend the event.
Oh, they're extending it 100%. There's no way they can't. It's in PTU. Like, there's no way they're not.
Yeah, they need to extend it because a lot of people still can't finish it or have been hindered by technical difficulties, no fault of their own. It's not like people have made time
100%
to play
on
this
CIG.
event.
100%.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I actually completely forgot the second half, but I do understand that you guys want to make this quick, and I also have to go somewhere as well.
Oh, good.
So, but yeah, I will try to make it next week, with notes this time. All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
I just jumped in because like, oh crap.
Oh yeah,
Right.
you're good. You're good.
Good.
Thanks, Warbot.
Yeah, we
All right,
appreciate
take
the
care,
call.
man.
Catch you soon, man. All right, and then our final caller, the ever positive, ever happy, ever satisfied, Frosty. Hello, Frosty.
How are we doing, Frosty?
Hello.
How did you like your intro?
How do I want my intro?
Huh? I gave you a little intro.
It was probably waiting to.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh, I said you're the ever positive, ever excited, ever happy Frosty.
Well, I am happy now that I've finished that stuff. So yeah, I've completely finished all the orgs, or the corp. Sorry. So yeah, all thanks to High Lord.
Yep. Yeah. So our org has been collecting the cargo and selling it to other players. And I can't buy it from my org, so I'm stuck soloing it because I bought a bunch of ships with all the money I made in the like buying and selling of Wicklow stuff. So I spent 13
you were going to
mil.
say you were blacklisted for like a bad transaction or something.
No, it was all Wicklow stuff. I got beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like it cost me 19 million, I think, for 2,000 SEU.
Yep.
But yeah, mate, it got me finish line, so
there you go.
It doesn't really mean anything with AUBC. So yeah, so for 4.3, I think I'll give it to CRG. They actually went from Evo straight to open. So I mean, yeah, fair dues, really.
He's happy. He's happy.
I can't really bash that, really. You know, it's something
you
that
can't.
I wanted them to see. You know, you get more people in and have a longer, well, not a longer, but it gives them a lot more chance to actually fix things than, you know, having like a week or two after going open PTU and on a normal patch anyway.
Somebody just said they got a 30K in Twitch chat already. Here we go, baby.
Yeah, I've got a server over. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's just, you know, they've got to stick to. Hopefully, they do stick to it. Like, give a short period in Evo. If there's any issues, hold it and then correct them. And then when it's sorted, go straight to open PTU.
Yeah, I hope this is how it goes from this point forward for sure. And it, like, guys, if you're getting 30Ks, you're getting problems, you're getting server errors in the Wave 1 patch immediately after one Evo patch, it's not that big of a deal. This means they have a month to get this stuff working. I also have a sneaky suspicion that they're like, it's not going to make it in. But if they like get the freight elevator stuff fixed, they fix a couple other bugs during this PTU aspect that like are annoying to us, that maybe they do sneak that stuff in. We'll see. Like they've done that before where they're like, it's not going to happen. And then it does. So it's a possibility, but I don't think so. It's weird because it's but there's data things or audio logs that like I couldn't click. Like that's all I was missing.
Because once again, it's like the Onyx facilities are in. It's just missing like the parts that will presumably be the puzzle for the third wing and whatever that ends up being, right?
Yeah.
So it also could just be like maybe it is like they won't put that in sneakily anyway because like this is a good way for them to go. Here's the new location. Let's make sure the location works before all the like fun interactive parts are also in and break everything, right? Like you split it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I think they're also doing as well, as you mentioned in Discord as well, with the interaction stuff, is they're testing that as well to see how it is with the puzzles and all that stuff. So they might bring that into a wider thing instead of, just for that event. So yeah, I have nothing really negative to say other than, the general missing of stuff this week, but whatever.
Yeah,
I don't really care because I finished it anyway, so I don't have to touch any freight elevator or anything like that. So I'm chill.
Yeah. And then the next event, there's like no freight elevator stuff too much or at all, so it's like we can get a nice.
Wait till I tell you about Wing 3, the cargo hall.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've got literally that's all I got to say really.
Cool. And then for the event extending, Wikipedia said no news on that, but it's being tested for compatibility in 4.3. So. That's all you really need to know. Try. Yeah, right? That's all you need to know. Right? So that's good. Cool. Well, all right, Frosty. I guess we'll let you go. And that's it. So sweet.
Yeah, cheers.
Talk to you soon, man. He was happy.
He was happy.
He was happy about something. We did it, guys. He was happy about something.
He was at least content.
Yes, he was. But yeah, I'm with him as well. It's something that like I think they really needed to do. They can't keep blaming us for not testing for their shit, right? Like there is no way that freight elevators were our fault. There's no way that the Polaris mission way back, like the way it was being completed or the way it was working was our fault. Like they brought an Evo patch that was ready for testing immediately. And it is. Good on
I want to be maybe a bit more specific, which I think is like they can say they didn't get enough testing, but it's their job to make us want to test, right?
Or make up for it if we didn't do it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So there you go. They got to fill in the gaps for us. We're not the ones getting paid. They are. Right? So we're going to do whatever we're willing to do in our free time for free for you. But at some point, it's going to stop, especially with, like you said, the way they do it. It forces us to get bored. This is me midway through every PTU cycle right here. That's me. Don't care.
Yep.
Ready to take a nap. Right? So
and adorable.
Yes.
But only halfway through the PTU. Otherwise, Mike's an absolute uggo.
Yeah, like when she was a puppy, she was a terrorist. Now, look at her. She's great. So yeah, but so that's it, man. I hope you guys get in there, test. I hope you enjoy it. I am very excited to jump in and experience it again as well. So with that, as always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Check me and Croncy out on Twitch if you guys haven't yet. If you guys are watching live on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button. If you guys are watching live on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We'd like to get to 10,000 subscribers this year. I think that would be a nice goal. Maybe you help us do that. We're like 4,000 away, and I don't think it's that hard to get that up there. So make sure you guys do that if you haven't yet. And one last thing. Don't forget,
To answer the call.
To answer Onyx. Get that Jorrit guy. He's evil.